All right, guys, got a package from Brent Collier. He always sends his locks in these neat little cases. Makes it easy to keep everything together and also send it back out. I'm not going to go over all these. We got a little Russwin here. Got a, obviously, challenge lock. We got the key taped up. And just grab another one here. We got looks like a little Sargent. Again, another one. This is by Trekmeister 30. So let's see if we can go ahead and get this one picked. All right, this is not the first time Brett has sent locks in, and they always are quite a challenge to get into. All right, see if that'll work. That'll work nice and floppy. It's a pretty wide open keyway. I'm gonna try a 25,000 deforest, or as close to a deforest as I can copy. It's getting kind of hung up in there though. I'm counting 6 pins. All the springs seem about the same. All right, all the way in. Let me center this and zoom in a little bit. Hopefully we'll get some feedback off this thing. All right, I'm going to put heavy tension and just try to find the first binder. Feels like pin 5. I got to click off of him. All right, from now on it's got to be light tension because it is a challenge lock. I'm on pin 3. Nope. Okay, nobody else is binding, so I'm going to go back to pin 5 and give him another click. See if he's got another one in him. Okay, there's a second click from pin 5. Now let's see if we got another binder. No. All right, back to pin 5. Another click. There's a third click on pin 5. I felt a very slight turn of the core, so we should have another bind. There he is, pin 2. I got to click off of him. Okay, that was pin 1. That might have been overset. I think I got 2 very minor clicks off in there. Okay, right away we know we're dealing with serrated. 2 reasons. 3 reasons. First, it's Brent Collier. There's pin 2. I got another click. Second is they have incremental clicks. That was another click on pin 1. Very slight turn on the core. The third reason, of course, is challenge lock. Looking for feedback. Okay, I'm on pin 1. I got another click off of him. Actually, there were 2 very light clicks. Okay, I felt a little bit of feedback there around pin 3. If I can find it again, there's pin 3, counter rotation. I got another good click. That was 4, another click. This cold lately has been killing me. So if you got kids and they come home with a sniffle, kids are carrier monkeys. I mean, all these viruses like exude from the pores of their flesh, especially their hands. So anything they touch, it's going to be covered with slime. So if you got kids with slime and coughing and hacking, do like I do. Put them in a backyard. And when family services shows up, you know, with a pair of handcuffs, just say the boys are camping out. I got nothing here. Oh, that was pin 2. Got another little click there. Something's got to be hanging down there. Let me check one. Oh, one. I get a very slight, see that little feedback there? There we go. Oh, wow, very deep. I thought we had it there. We did have it there. I just touched pin 3 and we got rotation. All right, let's see what Brent's got inside of here. Now that I've given you Bosnianbill's child raising advice, let's see what we can learn about this lock. Okay, it is picked. We do have a key. Which one was it? Oh, the orange one. We had a key. There we go. This looks like the original Sargent. Come on, focus for me. Beautiful key, all mummied. May as well cut this off. So we can take a look. Okay, I'm looking at, this looks like 5 pins. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 6 there. All right, just barely on the tip there, you can see a cut. All right, well, this is cool. No screws. Huh. That's a first. That's just barely sitting in there. I wonder how that... It looks like it's been boogered up a little bit. So it probably is spread out to keep it from coming out of there. I've never seen that before. I wonder how old that is. All right, we need a medium. I believe we need a medium. I think that should do it. That should be about right. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, there are 6 pins. Let me go ahead and push this off to the side. Get a pinning tray in here. Ah, that wasn't very smart. Just let it roll, Bill. Well, you know, they're kind of in order here. Let me, that was not the way to gut it, but we're going to have to make do. They are in kind of an order. So there's 1. It is a handmade serrated. 2 is a standard. Save a lot of time gutting them like that. 3 is just straight up serrated. 4 serrated. And then 5 is a super long, come on, focus for me. Super long serrated. And then I believe this is 6. Nothing unusual, is just standard pin. I think that's how that played out. Looking at the key, I would say that's probably right. All right. On the core, looks like 4 of them are threaded. I don't see any undercuts, any countermilling of any kind, but 4 of them with all serrated or mostly serrated key pins. That would explain why we got all that crunching going on. All right, let's see what Brett's got upstairs. I mean, in the lock. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right, another beautifully serrated, hand serrated, and used a key pin. So he just turned it upside down. Works. This next one, if you can see that, hardly any spring tension on that guy. He just barely breaks that shear line. And I just got the tip of him there. Serrated. Third one, good spring tension. He pops up, long serrations. A long pin with serrations. Okay, pin 4. Kind of got some weirdness going on here. It's a little T-pin. I don't know if anything else is in there. Let's just set them down, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this follower back and pull out the springs one at a time so we can see if there's anything unusual about them. So there's number 1. Two, same thing. 3, same thing. Okay, now we get back to, get that off of there. Gotta chase them across the mat. Okay, now we're back on 4 where we left off, and I want to know if there's anything under that T-pin. And there isn't. I don't see anything. It's just straight up spring. There's nothing there. Pin 5. Another nicely serrated pin, very precise machining and very sharp cuts on these. And the last one, again, some kind of, I want to say that's a spool. I'm going to call them a spool. Should be it. Let me get the rest of the springs out. They were all the same. All right, so there's what we're looking at, guys. All serrations. The only two that were not serrated as far as the key pins were number 2 and number 6. Everybody upstairs was serrated except for number 4, which was a T-pin, and number 6, which had like a dual spool. Let me take a look. This looks like he might have taken this off of here and then re-peened it. And he did. I can see some serrations in there as well. It looks like 1, 2, and 3. 4 is standard, 5 is threaded, and 6 is standard, no threads. So a lot of threads there. I think Brent Collier is a tap addict. I got to tell you, there's probably pieces of broken taps laying on the floor of his shop, just left and right. You probably trip over them when you walk in there. But it makes a heck of a challenge lock. Anyway, fellas, from the flu-infested northeast of the United States, thanks for your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.